All right, Scorpio, welcome to your weekly horoscope for February 22nd through the 28th. My name is Athen. So this week we have an emphasis on Saturn, which has been transiting your first house of Scorpio since the tail end of last year. You guys have perhaps recently gone into some more responsibility, responsibility, hard work, anything that has to do with your discipline in general. So whatever that's been for you, it's being activated this week, and the moon is going to be in its first quarter phase of these new beginnings that happened from the new moon last week regarding your fourth house of home, family, past, roots, your deep emotional connections, etc. So whatever those new beginnings were that shaped up for you in that sector, now this week is the action time of this week to put energy towards that, to build the foundation leading us into March with it. Now, it starts on Sunday when we have Venus conjuncting up to Mars in that fifth house of yours, which has to do with your self-expression. You guys had this last week as well. Lots of enjoyment to be had here, actually, in general, with your life. I mean, the fifth house is about everything that puts a smile on your face. So enjoying life in that way, with perhaps relationships, perhaps taking initiative, perhaps moving energy forward with those fifth house things, creative, entrepreneurship, maybe with your children, for those of you who have children, anything like that that you really enjoy in life. So continue with that, because these two planets are going to be together still this week, at least for the first half. And so there's a good passion, energy, enjoyment to be had there. Now, on Monday, we have the first quarter going exact here with this new moon energy. So with the moon here, and especially because it's in Aries, there's this initiation that's taking place here on Monday. And the sun is going to be squaring up to Saturn as well. So we want to embrace this discipline and maturity that you guys have recently assumed here or are working towards this year with that Saturn. So really step into those Saturnian elements here Monday, Tuesday. It's the only challenging element of the week, but it doesn't have to be difficult. It's just we want to work with that grounded approach, and it may take that extra initiative to do it. And maybe it's relating to these goals, these ambitions, these drives, whatever it is, leadership maybe for some of you, whatever it is involving that first house there. But once we get the ball moving, it becomes easier in the week. And a lot of this does perhaps have to do with maybe integrating these things with home and family, right? So you want to find the middle ground here between those Saturnian things that you're working on and, the home, family, these new things that you're working on there. Now, on Tuesday, Venus trines up to Saturn. Then on Wednesday, Mars trines up to Saturn. So lots of positive elements with Saturn. Once that ball gets moving and we go through that sort of, clunkiness or just integration period on Monday. So this is where we can really start to enjoy it. Maybe it is from taking that initiation, enjoying that discipline, that hard work and stuff, and it's all coming from that fifth house, because you're probably realizing that with these things you're working on, it is about fun, it is about enjoyment. So in either case, nice supportive elements, perhaps with your relationships too, others helping you and things like this, with Venus, and then also with Mars, a good productive week, the whole middle part here, really the whole work week, with these two planets, good active discipline, hard work, and energy to be moved forward with these things that maybe you've initiated or regarding this new discipline and responsibility. Now, on Wednesday as well, Mercury is going to be trining up to the North Node, so positive elements there from Mercury, who recently went direct a couple weeks ago in your third house. So maybe you guys learned something new in regards to your communications, teaching, sharing, learning, these types of things. That's all very supportive element for you. With this whole lunar cycle, and in particular with this year, with the North Node transiting your 11th. This whole year for you guys is about cultivating your friends, groups, community, anything relating to your ideals and visions for the future with that North Node in that 11th house. So nice supportive element here from these things you learned about the third house with your overall life path. Now on Friday and Saturday, we have the moon in Gemini, which is your 8th house. So this is a good weekend to enjoy the deep connections, whether it's deep connections with your relationships, with your whatever it is, you're doing over the weekend. A nice ability here to see past the realms, past the outer elements of things and really connect to them or others or yourself on a very deep emotional level. All right, Scorpio, have a fantastic week. Thank you again for all of your support. If you'd like a personal reading, you can check the link down below for the YouTube discount, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.